Last of the Jason B-sides before we hit the Justice album. Stick around. If you like hearing what Cliff and Jason were actually playing in the early Metallica recordings, the Metallica Re-Remastered series is your one-stop shop for all things Metallica loud bass. Also have a wealth of content of the Jason Newsted era of Flotsam and Jetsam. Check out the playlists for more. Thanks. Written by Sean Harris and Brian Tatler, The Prince was originally recorded by English heavy metal band Diamond Head and released on their debut album Lightning to the Nations. The album, if you haven't heard it, which I highly recommend that you do, is ranked number 42 on the greatest metal albums of all time for Rolling Stone, and of the 7 songs on the album, Metallica has covered 5 of them and released 4 of them as studio-recorded, officially released B-sides. So I don't know if it was deliberate, done in the studio, but the bass stem that I got from the software for Breadfan was quite loud, and the one that I got for the Prince I had to boost quite a bit. And I have a theory that possibly they didn't like the way that he played the bass track on this song and gave him a little bit less volume than they gave him on Breadfan. So this is how Colin Kimberly of Diamond Head plays the riff. Now Cliff doesn't play it the way Colin plays it. He kind of makes it his own and gives it a call and answer that he pretty much sticks to throughout the entire song. And this is how Jason plays it, and he plays it like this loosely, but varies it every time, making the bass track basically one long bass solo. And that is reminiscent of the free octave surfing stuff he was doing on the Garage Days EP. But if you're Metallica and you're used to hearing Colin Kimberly's version and Cliff's version, and Cliff kept it simple, and Jason's version is really busy, maybe you think it's stepping on James's rhythm guitar, and maybe you don't give it so much volume as you did on Breadfan, which you kind of liked. We'll never know. One last thing I did was to automate the 2 solo bass parts on the remastered recording and bring down the bass track entirely on the bass stem that I got from the software, because it goes really loud there, and that's because it gives you what it can hear, and so when the bass is by itself it gives you all of it, and it goes really loud. And when you pair it with the remastered recording, the bass here sounds really weak. So I automated this bass and removed this one entirely, because when they're together it sounds like there's 2 basses. This is what it sounds like now. Alright. That's going to do it for this week. The re-remastered version of The Prince comes out today as well. Look for in the coming days the demastered and bass-only videos, which will have all the isolated tracks, the bass-only tracks, and an automated version of the song, which will have the bass up for those of you who wish to make your own remixes. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. This is the Metallica Re-Remastered series. Stay tuned for more. Written by... That's gonna do it for this week. The re-remastered version. Fuck off.